Welcome, students. This week we are going to read a very short article out of our anthology, and we're going to find it on page 480. And this article is called Setting the Rules. And it's kind of interesting. It is about the Constitution. Now, since this week we're celebrating Constitution Day, which is the day the Constitution was first made, it seems fitting that we would read this article. And a constitution is a set of laws that covers our entire country, and it explains how our country works. As most of you know, our country has a president. The Constitution is what tells us about the president. It tells us how he gets elected and how he gets his job and what he's supposed to do. The Constitution tells us what the Senate and the House are supposed to do. It tells us what the Supreme Court is supposed to do. And it also even tells us what the people are supposed to do. The Constitution has a Bill of Rights, which tells what people are allowed to do. And we're going to learn a lot more about that. But this article talks about the framers to the Constitution. And the framers to the Constitution was a group of men. Yep, just men. Nobody else was invited. But it was a group of men who made the Constitution, and they made the decisions for how the government should work. So take a few minutes, look at page 480, read about the Constitution and the framers, and then there's going to be a couple questions for you to work on. Okay, so we just finished reading Setting the Rules on page 480 of our anthology. And we're going to take a look at these questions here on page 483. So this was a relatively short selection to read, just a few pages, but we're going to take a look at these respond to reading questions. And we're going to look at two of them. We're going to look at number 2, and we're going to look at number 4. So let's take a look at that first question. What caused the framers to meet and write the Constitution? So why did they do this? Well, the information is in here. It says that what does it say? Oh, here it is. It's in this first page, the second paragraph. The framers of the Constitution met to create it because the government was not working. Each state had its own rules, and it was confusing. They wanted a strong, unified government for all of America. Great. Now let's take a look at that second question. Why is it important to have one set of rules for the entire country? Okay, once again, the person reading this might not have this book, so let's make sure our answer explains what we're talking about. It is important to have one set of rules for the country so that everyone is able to know the rules. It is also important that all people are treated equally and fairly. Excellent. So there's my answers to this question. So I'd like you to answer these two questions about the framers of the Constitution and about rules. And I cannot wait to read what you're going to write about it.